Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a while since I've been here. Um, I've been doing pretty good since my surgery and all. I think some of you guys probably remember it hasn't been that long ago. And I've kind of been like in the background, doing a little something here and there. But I'm back today. I wanted to let you guys know that I am going to talk to everybody today about online jobs. Now I know that's something that everybody wants these days with COVID being out there, and with it's cold outside. The winter time is coming. You don't really want to get up and have to run out the house and get dressed up in the car, burn gas and all that stuff. So a lot of people are choosing to work from home, myself included. And I've done a lot of research, talked to a lot of people because I got a lot of friends that work at home, and came up with some things for you guys. Right now I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of a few jobs that allow you to work from home. They're pretty good pay. And I'm going to go on and give you those few jobs and tell you what they are, give you a little bit of background, a little salary history of what I have come up with. And probably when I come back again, I'll come back and hopefully I'll be able to come back and bring you the name of some of the companies that you guys probably can go on and start trying to hook up with them and get some information on what you need to do to try to get this work at home thing started, because that's something that I know I enjoy doing. And if you worked from home before and had to go back in, you probably was a little reluctant. But anyway, guys, let's go on. And first thing I want you to do is hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have a lot of good information coming up here. I got something else that I want to have, that I got in mind that I want to do, that I'm planning on, doing a little research in again and doing it. Something that's temporary. I'm not going to talk about what. But in the meantime, we're going to get right to this. We're going to get right to these jobs now. I have been in touch with a lot of companies work at home, a lot of temp agencies that do work at home, contract agencies that work from home. It's really a good thing. A lot of them come with really good benefits. If you get ones that's on a W-2 and that's not through a temp agency, but even some of the temp agencies got some pretty good benefits. I have to say that. But a lot of people that I know that currently work from home, the biggest thing, and I know I ain't even got to say it, the first thing I'm going to say, guys, is that, and I know you already know what I'm saying, customer service. There are so many opportunities for customer service people. If you got phone skills, if you got computer skills, you can type, if you can keep up with documents, records, and stuff like that, if you can answer the question about products, and most of the companies do take you through a training period, so you should be able to do what it is that they need you to do by the time they get you started and get you on the floor working, guys. So we're not going to worry about anything. We're not going to let anything worry us. We can do it, okay? But customer service managers, they are doing a lot of things from home. From my calculations, they can pay, some of them are wonderful, some of them, are kind of like entry level. And they can pay anywhere from like $35,000 to some up to like maybe $55,000 a year for customer jobs, service jobs. And if you're a people person, if you don't mind talking on the phone, trying to help people get answers to their questions, trying to get them to the right departments if they need to go, to somebody higher than you or need to be referred out somewhere. That's one of the skills that they're going to be looking for. And if you're a problem solver, you can, help somebody disgruntled or dissatisfied because the order didn't get there on time or the delivery didn't get there on time. You can help them, walk through whatever it is that they need to get their matter resolved, and that's what you want to do. And all that falls like within customer service, which is, a pretty good thing. They usually have pretty good hours. Now some will take you on a 24-hour schedule, and I guess it's a luck of the draw what you get. And then some people, enjoy all times of day work. I like early morning hours. But I do have people that I'm, associated with that would not choose anything other than 11 to 7, the graveyard shift. So it's, your choice, to each his own. Okay, the next one is a virtual assistant. I kind of like that, guys. I think that's cute. Um, Now, virtual assistant is those little people when you go on to pay a bill or to research a product or apply for insurance or just basically get some type of information. The little annoying people. They pop up in the corner of the screen of your computer and they say, "Hi, I'm Jenny, your virtual assistant. Is there anything I can help you with today?" And you type back no, and you go on and do your little thing. Or there's been many days that I did have to say, "Yes, can you help me with things?" And they're pretty good. Some of them are animated. Some are live people, but then now they have virtual assistants that's computerized. So everything is getting so technical these days. I like to have the person myself, the human being. It's back like when we first started doing voice messages and voicemails. Everybody was saying you can't get anybody but the machine. She's not answering. You can only get the machine. Well, that's kind of like what's going on with the computer these days too. They don't want you calling. Most of the companies don't want you calling with questions. They prefer to refer you to the website and let the virtual assistant handle it. Virtual assistants pay pretty well. The lowest that I found so far was like 35,000. I've seen pay up as high as like near 70. So depending on what company you get, I guess, and I guess it also may depend on where you live at in the world, in the United States, in the world. But usually they ask can they help the customer. They try to refer them to different places, whatever it is that they can't help them, then they'll refer them to whoever else in the organization or possibly even outside the organization that can help them. The social media, the virtual assistant, they also do social media. They on social media accounts. They do some scheduling of meetings and they do some booking appointments, and like maybe if you get to with a car dealership or something and you need some service, they do appointment booking, and they do just kind of like general office work, phone work, that kind of thing. So if you guys got business minded, which most of these jobs, like the working home ones, are for business minded people. If you're business minded, you might want to check out virtual assistant and see if there's something that you might be interested in. Now, here's another good one: reservation agent. And that's basically going to be registering, people call you, you register them for flights, vacations at resorts, well, vacations at the resorts, cruises, airline tickets, some car rentals. It's a little bit of everything that you can do as a reservation agent. And it's not a bad idea because I know a lady who has 2 part-time jobs doing reservations. One is for the airline and the other is for a hotel chain. And with her job at the airline, she actually gets to fly free. That's a good one. Fly for like the taxes. No charge to her, but she has to pay the taxes and any fees that come along. So she basically flies free. And she goes wherever she want to go. And then once she gets wherever she's going, she has a discount on the hotel. That's about $35. And she get the hotel for $35. And she worked from home with both of them. So usually she's not home. She's at a resort somewhere, in a hotel somewhere, and she's flown there for free. And she gets up and works her hours and do her hours, and then she go out and enjoy the nightlife. Smart idea. Very smart idea. You can vacation, work, and enjoy everything all in one big package. Sounds good, huh? Okay, and this is one that I find interesting, but I know that you can do good with this because everywhere I've ever worked, we needed them, and even without a college degree, they made as much money as people, with college degrees. So that's an interpreter. Um, the United States, we are a melting pot. It used to just be in the north, but now it's all in the south. It's everywhere. And we have so many different nationalities that speaks so many different languages. And, we have to interact. All of us have to interact to try to make sure that everybody is taken care of the way it should be. A lot of times there's issues with, the language barrier. And if you are an interpreter, you can actually get on most companies pretty quickly because it's a shortage. So, usually they're looking for languages, Spanish, of course, um, Korean, Japanese, Arabic, Russian, and German. Those are some of the biggies. Um, and the companies usually are, pretty good on letting it be an at-home issue that you can do by phone. Where I worked at, we had a lot of that, and we had to have the interpreters. If we didn't have someone right on site that could come and interpret for us, then we would have to call the interpreters line, and they were pretty good about, the interpreting. If you have somebody on the phone, then the three of you can be on the phone together. What we did in my office was, if someone was in the office, we would put them on speakerphone and let them just, talk to the interpreter, and the interpreter, handled everything from there. So, good, good thing, good place to start. Good place to start if you're looking for something, work at home that's going to be good paying. Now, next, telemarketers. We all know about the telemarketers. Those annoying people who call you and try to sell you car warranties, and they call you and tell you that you won free vacations, which you haven't, and they call you with surveys about things. The telemarketers, the ones that we go on to do not call list and block, okay? Well, telemarketers make pretty good money. And some people actually enjoy it. If you're a person who will like to get on the phone, who don't mind getting fussed out, that don't mind getting hung up on, that don't mind being told off or questioned back or any of that, telemarketer might be for you, okay, honestly. But we know what they do. They call you, they usually, when they get you, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to cooperate with them. They just annoying, and they call 10 to 25 to 35,000 times a day, it seems. Yeah, well, they make pretty good money. From what I've researched and found, the telemarketers making somewhere starting like 40,000 annually, and it goes up pretty high. When I did my research, I found people who have been doing it for a lot of years that was making as much as $50,000 to $60,000. So it's not as bad as it appears with the telemarketers. Okay, guys, and a lot of people probably would enjoy this. Social media manager. Good thing to do. People will pay you to handle their social media accounts. If they have an Instagram or Facebook account and they don't want to, manage it, or don't have the time, because some people don't have the time to manage it, they'll pay you to manage it for them. They make pretty good money from what I found. It looks like they make, somewhere between like 35 to 40 to up to, 50, 60,000 a year. That's a good payment to just go in and, from what I was researching, from what I was told, and I have a friend that does it, I have a couple of friends that does it actually, they answer the comments for the people. They reply to the people who's talking to them, or who's questioning them, commenting them. They do videos for them. They put videos up there. They post pictures. They refer you to uh, uh, clothing stores, department stores, and all. And they actually make pretty good money being on Facebook. And some people are on Facebook and Instagram all day long, every day of their life. Why not get paid for it? I mean, seriously, why not get paid for it? Okay? Okay, guys, well, that's pretty much what I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them that I told you about. There's another one that pays really good. It's called a voiceover assistant. Um, I haven't done a lot of checking into that, but I was offered that. I was offered an interview for that type of position. Um, I ended up going somewhere else, and I didn't take the position. I didn't even accept the interview. But from what they told me, that you had the people who's constantly posting on Facebook, or people who are doing projects like for school, colleges, and stuff like that, and it involves a lot of pictures and videos or something like that. And they're not actually interviewing the people; they just may be showing an area downtown where it's busy during the holidays or something. They'll let you go in and use your voice to say, this is Halifax Square, downtown, it's Christmas time and it's beautiful, thousands of people are here. You would be that person that you're in the background while the people are, going about their business on videos or however. Sounds good. It looked like the hours were kind of, a lot of them, and they were kind of like late in the evenings. And like I said, I'm a morning person, a day person, but a lot of people like midday, evening hours. So, if you can handle that, it may be worth looking into. Okay? Okay, and that's all I wanted, guys. Again, if you don't mind and you want to keep up with what I got going on here, hit the like button and please subscribe. I'm trying to get up to my 1,000 subscribers. I'm still struggling, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll probably be back at the end of the week with another video, because I'm going to see if I can drag out you guys some companies. I got a lot of them already, but I want to go out and pick out the ones that's going to be the better ones that I think going to work for you guys, and let you know the names of them, and maybe I can give you some contact information to HR. But at either rate, thank you for coming. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you guys, all of you who were there for me during my surgery. I really, truly appreciate it. And I hope we don't have to go there again anytime soon. And I love you guys. Smooches. I love you guys. Smooches to you. Thanks for coming. And check back. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks.